Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review. So if you like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you would like your very own roster review, go ahead and join my Discord server. It's linked in the description. And you can go into my request a roster review channel and post your information there, and I'll make a video for you. So let's jump into it. So today's roster review is Dangling with the Gray Ghosts. They have 5 million GP, 2.6 in characters, 2.4 in ships. About a year and a month played, so not crazy long. Alright, so they have 1 GL, Star Killer, Sauvage Repress, R6. I don't hate that. I don't hate the R6. Not entirely necessary. I think he does everything that you need at R5, but hey, more damage, more survivability. Not a big fan of Zam. Not a big fan of Zam early game. It looks like you do have quite a few bounty hunters, so let's see that. I'm sure Zam is fine. I'm sure Zam is fine. I would much rather have something like a Fennec than Zam. I don't know if you're going for Lord Vader and that's why you built her, or if you built her specifically for just for your bounty hunters because you like the Omicron. I don't think that Zam is a character where you would feel like, oh, I love this character, or I have this strong attachment to this character. Like some people have weird farms that they just love because this is a Star Wars game and they just feel like, I want to farm that. I don't feel like you love the bounty hunter that got shot in the throat by you know, Jango Fett. So let's yeah, so pretty weird choice here. I guess you did it just for the speed boost Omicron, but I feel like that speed boost Omicron is a little bit dated. I know it has some functionality, like if you have Radis, if you're going Radis, then yeah, it's a great Omicron for that. You can't use something like Fennec for the Radis counter because she'll get a bunch of exposes on her and then they'll just do one AoE and she just like dies. So I understand that Zam still has a place. It's just usually bounty hunters are used as the Lord Vader counter. That's like peak bounty hunter usage. But if you use her just in your bounty hunter lineup, like I guess Boss Lead, Grief, Zam, Mando, Boba is probably your bounty hunter team, then yeah, I'm sure you're going to get good use out of her. You Relic 5 her. Maybe use Aura Sing sometimes. Please don't put the Zeta on her. The Zeta is garbage. But I would say if you do end up going for Jabba, farm Fennec first. That'll get you a really good counter for Lord Vader, which is really important. As long as you invest some mods in them, then it's an important counter. Yeah, so you have Bam at R7. You're pretty generous with your relics. I don't hate it. CLS missing a Zeta, Rey missing 2 Zetas. So you're really generous with your Zetas here. Quill, Resistance Hero Finn. So I'll say this: if you're farming a GL, you should try to save as many Zetas as you can, so that once you unlock that GL, you can give them their 6 Zetas. You may feel like, you I thought you would have not gone with like Manifest Inspiration in the basic, but you went with not life. Like, get this as soon as you can. It's an important Zeta. Same thing. I would say the lead, Galactic Legend, Whirlwind, Lifeblood are the must. Manifest Inspiration is important for Grand Arena. It's an important, especially considering her counter is the Star Killer team. They put staggers, they take your turn meter. You don't want Rey to never take turns. And then Lifeblood is a very important Zeta. Please get this Zeta. But put both the Zetas on Rey. She's important. Since we're here, let's look at her mods. I don't like this. I'll tell you why. So you can easily hit 200k health with a Ray with an offense set. So like that, something like this is okay. I don't mind the lowish speeds. It's hard. It's very hard, very difficult to get god mods on a Ray. You don't want a speed arrow on her. So what you're in, and the hard part with Ray, like something like this is wonderful. So if you do end up going with an offense set, you would keep this mod on her 100%. You're looking for this. This is the exactly what you're looking for. If you could have gone 5 hits, then this would have been the perfect mod for Ray. If you have some calibrations, then please try to calibrate this potency and see if you can hit percent offense and speed. And then if you have a second one, only calibrate this twice, then take off this flat offense and see if you can get speed or offense. So that would be what I would do with this mod. But even when you go to a offense set, try to keep this mod on her, because this is a wonderful mod. You want offense, you want speed. Ideally you would have wanted health here, but you could only max out 2 abilities, right? So Ray doesn't need potency, does not need potency. So what you're looking for, ideally with a Ray when you're building her, is the ones that have offense primary, you want health percent. And then if they have health primaries, then you want offense percent. So I like to put offense primaries, or I'm sorry, I like to put health primaries with high offense secondaries and decent speed secondaries. So you don't really have one for me to use, but if this would have had, let's say, 20 plus speed and then 5% offense, that's ideally what I'm aiming for. Of course, I want more speed. Speed's not super important for Ray, but I do want high percent offense. If you can get closer to the 7%, that's super ideal. But what I'm aiming for is that 5%. And if you have that for all the mods and health primaries, then you get a really thick Ray that's really strong. Or if you can't find those, because that's a little more difficult, you can go with offense primary, because that's a solid 8.5% with decent speed and health percent. So that's just how you want to do it. But you need the offense on there. You need Ray to hit strong, because essentially your Ray right now, your Ray has the benchmark for health, which is fine. That's what you're looking for, but really low damage. So she's not going to be yeeting people out with the whirlwind or her ult. It's just not as effective of a character. So you want that offense. You want that. You want her hitting as hard as she can. So try to even at R7, try to put an offense set on here, take off this speed arrow. You don't need it, and then yeah, maybe an offense arrow here. Trade this for an offense. Find decent speed substats with decent health substats as well. That would be my recommendations for the mods for Ray. And then of course put on the Zetas. Lifeblood first. So let's look at the rest of your characters. All right, so you have CLS, Chewbacca, 3PO. Where is C-3PO? Where's C-3PO? What'd you do with C-3PO, my dude? What is this? You didn't farm him at all? Not even at 5 stars? Like, get Han Solo to relics. Let's see your Ewoks. It looks like you've had these CLS for a while, so you're pretty close. Just get Nisa to 7 stars, and this event is crazy easy. Once I had her, even at gear 8, she just absolutely slapped that team down. So if you get Nisa in there, even with minimal investment in this team, that's the easiest way, the absolute easiest way to farm this. You'll need Chief Chirpa. You'll still need Chief Chirpa. So farm this up. You have 7-star Wicket, so that's good. So you can go Chirpa, Wicket, Elder, Paplu, Nisa is perfectly fine. You can take out Log Ray. Not entirely necessary for that event. So definitely get your C-3PO up and running. I would at least 5 stars so that you can get that full CLS team. But ideally you want that CLS team to be fully functional. That's such a good team. You want them minimum R3. They'll do a lot for you. You can use Mon Mothma in the interim if you have Mon Mothma just to do their event. Do you have Mon Mothma here? No, you haven't gotten her yet. Maybe Rex. I don't know. Maybe Sexy Rexy. But I feel like C3PO is pretty important. I feel like it's pretty important. Maybe you can still get challenge tier 3 even with this low, but I feel like you may struggle. Maybe with Han at Relics, then with Captain Rex, maybe that'll do it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. I did it with the standard CLS team at Relic 3, and that worked out well for me. So I would recommend you definitely get that team up and running. Let's see. I like the Iden. I like your Imperial Troopers. I like this. Where this is totally fine. Totally fine. You don't have to put more investment in this. Even with this, I feel like you should be able to do the challenge tier 3 for all these characters. The Moff Gideon or Colonel Stark is completely unimportant in the event. I'm sure you can do it with Iden Versio. She has a pretty good basic. She has some buffs. So I'm sure this is getting you challenge tier 3 for your Imperial Troopers. So that's good. Let's see what else you have on here. All right, so you definitely bought the bundles. You should put the Omicron on Traya. You should put the Omicron on Traya as soon as you can. It's a really good Omicron, really good team. If you do that, then you can punch up and take out JMLs. You can take out JMLs, so you can go Darth Vader, Savage Opress, Traya Lead, of course, Nihilus, and then a 5th. So let's see what other 5th Sith you could have. The 5th isn't entirely important. I use Talon, so you have Talon, so you can use Talon. So Traya Lead, Darth Vader, Savage, Talon, Darth Nihilus, and that'll take out some JMLs for you if you see him on defense. If you put this Omicron, where she is. And I'll say this because I've noticed it. Stop putting gear on characters unless they're fully ready to upgrade. So if you click on a character and right here in the middle, it says upgrade button, then you click that upgrade button to equip all the gear at once. But when you equip one gear on one character, one gear on another, gear over here, then you're hurting your account overall, because fully upgrading and getting a character to Relic is a benefit to your account. Having these gear 12 plus pieces just sitting there is a complete waste. So stop doing that. Don't do that. It's just slowing down your account. It's absolutely slowing it down. Let's check out your ships. So you have Executor, 6 stars. That's unfortunate. I would have said if you added up 5, don't take it to 6. You took it to 6. The speed is weird. The speed is weird right now, right? But you just have to live with it. Take it to 7 stars if you can. Even if you just do it slowly, that's fine. As long as you're able to get high placement in fleets, then that's all you need. Your speeds are a little weird. Normally you want Xanadu Blood faster than Razor Crest. I feel like where you've invested already and where Executor is right now, like triple attacker is fine. You already invested R7 into BAM. I'm not going to tell you to like R8 Xanadu Blood. You can mess around with the mods to try to get 183. Yeah, I feel like you can mess around with the mods to get them right, the speeds right. 182. Yeah, so you have your speeds opposite. So I would switch these around. Okay, so that's, you just have to drop some mods on ban. Let's see what kind of, maybe you'll just have to take off some 6-dot mods on them. Just a little bit. Let's see if it's possible. No. All right, you just got to live with it. I would not recommend you doing any less than this. So you already over invested. I'm not going to recommend that you invest more relics into Cad Bane. That's kind of a waste. So you just live with a Executor that is not ideal. At this point, when you have triple attacker, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But ideally, you do want your Xanadu Blood to go before your Razor Crest. But, you know, What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing. You're not going to do nothing. So you did what you did. It is what it is. At least it's only a 1 speed difference. So, you know, just that's what your speeds are. That's what your speeds are. You invested in it. You got to live with it. Let's look at the rest of your fleets. All right. So getting the finalizer up. So I'll say this. It looks like this is all bought except for maybe IG. So yeah, still farm your ships. Continue farming TIE Echelon. Outrider's good. Do you have your Separatist? No, you need to get this fleet up and running. You need to get the Separatist fleet up and running. You don't have a Galactic Republic ship either. So at a year of playing, you should have at least a 5-star one of these ships. If you're spending your Get 2 on Chirotech, stop it. Stop doing that. Start investing that Get 2 into the Malevolence. So you need to get this fleet up and running, farm the Hyena Bomber, get these ships out of the Galactic War Battle shipments, farm up Sunfac, get these Geonosians up and running. So I feel like you're really missing your window to get what? You're really missing your window to get what? Your first year of play, you should be in a guild getting what? So you're going to slow down your progress. I would say if you're going full on route, that's fine, I guess, but if you're not getting your watt shards right now, it's going to really hurt you in the future. Yeah, so General Grievous, farm them out of fleets. Don't buy them with shard shop currency. You need that shard shop currency to relic character. Okay, you have a 5-star watt. Okay, excellent. Yeah, keep getting the watt. Try to get 7 stars before you jump to a guild doing full-time route. You need to get a 7-star watt Tambor. But I would say still get these geos up and running. Still get these geos up and running. Start farming General Grievous out of the fleet store. It's important. It's important, especially for your Separatist fleet. That fleet is really good. The Malevolence fleet is really good. Once you have the Malevolence fleet up and running at 5 stars, then start farming the Galactic Republic fleet. So get this Galactic Republic fleet up and running. So you go 5 stars Malevolence, 7 stars Negotiator, and then you go back and use 7 stars the Malevolence. But just one fleet at a time. You can farm the shards all you want. I farmed up to 6 fleet ships at a time. So if you want to farm those ships at a time, you can do that, but don't spend your credits, don't spend, except for the stars, don't spend your credits to level up, let's say, this Y-Wing and Rex and Marauder and Clone Sergeant and Starfighter. Like, try to keep your resources on one fleet at a time. So the ship credits, the ship Omegas, the Prestige, work on one fleet at a time, get that fleet up and running, and then move on to the next one, and then the next one. But just like your main farms, you need to be farming the ship shards as much as possible, because it's a really slow farm, a really slow farm. As far as your main farms, you should continue farming SOKR. I think you're farming SOKR right now, so it looks like you're missing a few pieces. So finish that farm, get your SOKR up and running. After SOKR, I would say you should go finish Rebels. Finish your Rebels. Let's see. You don't have a Night Sisters. Do your Jedi. Okay. So once you get your Galactic fleet up and running, I would say you need to bite the bullet, get Jedi Knight Anakin up to relics, because you have this Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. It's a really strong Omicron, but you need a relic Jedi Knight Anakin. But I would say you should get SOKR up and running, and then go for Jabba. I know most people are like, oh, Captain Amazing, you and your Jabba. But yes, Jabba is an excellent farm. Excellent farm. Getting the income from Smuggler's Run 2 is huge. He's an excellent Jabba on offense and defense. He's great in TB. He's great in Conquest. He's just an amazing GL. But getting Jabba will also get you Jedi Knight Luke. Jedi Knight Luke will get you Assault Battle. And then Jabba will get you the Smuggler's Run too. So if you go SOKR, finish off your CLS, Jabba, in that Jabba farm, you're going to get Jedis. With your Jedi and Jedi Knight Luke, you're going to be able to get CT3 for the Jedi Assault Battle. And then you can go on and finish Jabba. And from there, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can go JML, which is a really quick farm. So that's what I did. I did Jabba into JML just because JML was so cheap. Or you can go Jabba into Leia. It looks like you have some requirements for Leia already farmed up. That's okay. Or you can go Jabba Profundity. But either way, the farming synergy between Jabba, Leia, JML, Profundity is really strong. So if you wanted to farm any of those afterwards, that's completely fine. I would just say this one piece is farm Jabba first because he has the best return of investment. After that, farm whatever you want to your heart's content, or you can talk to me again and we can establish another farming path that after you've completed what we've already discussed here. So other than that, let's look at the rest of your mods. Let's look at these mods. So we looked at Ray 343. That's good, even with only 3.6 dot mods. So you're aiming for above 330, 343 for your first year of your 326. A bit of a drop off, but still not bad. I would say for Piet, I wouldn't worry too much about matching sets. All right, so they're still good, but if you find faster mods, like if you find a faster mod like this should be 6 dot this mod, especially since you have the Executor. So if you find a really fast mod that isn't this, and it's, let's say, 27, then go ahead and give it to them. Don't worry about these offsets as much because you need speed. So if you have a faster triangle, I would just give them the faster triangle. Or if you have a faster circle, just give them that circle. And then 6 dot this mod. It's only going to be 2 speed, which isn't the biggest of deal, but you need it for a ship. You need it for a ship. He should have all 6 dot mods. Quill 311. That's a pretty fast quill. It's a pretty fast quill. So you have okay mods. For your first year, you have decent mods. Yeah, that's just a fast character. But not bad mods. Not bad mods, my dude. Not bad. So not crazy impressive, right? You're not wailing out on your mods, but I think you're playing your mods smartly. You're playing your mods smartly. So overall, good account, my dude. Get your second GL. Go for Jabba, get your third GL. After Jabba, you can go JML. I would probably recommend JML. Then you can go 2024 Fleet or Profundity or Leia, whatever you want to do. Or you can go for something else. But good account, good account. If you made it this far, thanks for watching my video. If you like this content, like and subscribe. If you want your own roster review, go ahead and join my Discord, and there is a roster review Discord channel, and then you can request your very own roster review. So other than that, I'll see you next time, and take care.